Hello everybody and welcome to tonight's Facebook Live. Thursday 6 o'clock again, so we are back for another live. I have got a new Lewis and Irene collection to share with you this evening, so we will get stuck into that in a little bit. Just give everyone a chance to get here. Just need to apologise, I didn't load last week's live onto YouTube. There was so little left after. So we had the live, lots of you bought bits and pieces during the live, thank you so much, and then I had quite a few messages afterwards, so there wasn't a lot of the sale fabrics left, so I didn't think it was fair to put it on YouTube to get people to keep watching it, to then go, no, that's not available. So the only ones that were left is a couple of plains, which I have popped onto the website. So that's why last week's video wasn't on YouTube, and I'm not going to pop it on there. When the collections are selling through, I am taking them off, so that's my plan, to try and keep things nice and organised on my YouTube channel as well. So, hello, those of you who've not been before, I am Sarah from Molly Felicity Designs. Lovely to see you. If you're watching on the replay, don't worry, you can still shop, you can still get involved. And I will be loading this onto YouTube because it's a new collection. We've got plenty of it in, so we'll get it up there for everybody to see, because I know not everybody's on Facebook from a few conversations I've been having, so it'll be available elsewhere for those of you, and I will pop a link into the newsletter that I'm going to send out at the weekend as well. So I'm a bit all over the place. I've been setting up at Spalding today, so I'm a little tired. The stand's looking amazing. Can't wait for tomorrow. So we've got Friday, Saturday at Spalding Quilting and Sewing Show. So for those of you that are coming, I can't wait to see you. Those of you that have got bits to collect up, everything is there. I have remembered it all, so that will be fab. There's a lovely lady, Nita's coming to help me on Friday, and Harriet will be there on Saturday. So there'll be a couple of us on the stand, so hopefully you won't be waiting too long to be served and those sorts of things. So be kind to us all as always. Can't wait to see you. So that's my plans for the weekend. So bit of housekeeping for tonight, and then we'll get stuck into things. It's the same as always. If you want to buy something, comment you want it. Just put sold, whatever it is, how much it is. Hiya, nice to see you. Everything's first come first served basis. Like I say, it's brand new delivery in. I haven't even got it all on the website yet, so there is plenty to go at. But it is on first come first served basis. I will send invoices out tonight, but I do need to apologise. No, I am posting, but I can't get anything in the post till Monday. So I will post Monday. If anybody wants to collect from the studio, it's going to be later on in the week, because like I say, I'm not there at this weekend, but we can sort it out. If you're at any events, hi Maria, you're going to love tonight's collection, Maria. So yeah, if anybody wants to pick anything up, I will arrange with you, but like I say, there's going to be a little delay. I have got classes and things next week, so I can take them to that. Thanks, Sonia. Wishing me good luck is always great. The kids have looked at the store, so I take some photos of the store setup. I come home and I have a look at it just to see whether I'm happy, because when you walk away, sometimes you can have a look and see how things are. The kids have okayed it, so I think stall-wise we're all right. But we'll see what you think when the pictures are up in the morning, Sonia. You can let me know. Where was I? My brain's lost where I was. Anyway, we'll get back to that in a minute. Oh yeah, postage. I'm happy to post. I'll be posting Monday, so it's 48-hour tracked. Everything's going at small parcels at the minute because of what you're buying, so it's £4.50 for your small parcel. Yeah, I've got classes next week, so you can pick up from any of the classes. I will enjoy it, Sarah. I'll be absolutely cream crackered after 2 days at the show, but I do really enjoy them. It's great to see people and find out what they're up to. And when they're buying fabrics, I'm always really nosy and ask what people are making, because it's nice to get a feel for what's going on. So postage is on the go, that's fine. And also this collection will be coming to the next pop-up in Bolsover, which is on the 13th, Saturday the 13th of June, 10 till 12. I've got another in-person pop-up, so if you're local and not getting to Spalding, you can come to the pop-up and see me. I think that is all of everything. So let's get stuck in. So everything tonight is glow-in-the-dark fabric, and it's from a collection called Transylvania Glow. So it's a Lewis and Irene collection. Love my Lewis and Irene fabrics. So it is all your 100% cotton, all pre-shrunk cotton, and 112 centimetres wide. So if I get that out of the way now, if I forget, jobs are good. So there's 15 fabrics altogether, a panel and a double border. So you can see them here on the shelf behind me, and they just go on to the next one as well. So they are beautiful. So we're as much as it's billed as a Halloween collection, I think it's just a really nice all-round collection, and you'll see what I mean when we get to it. Other than one pumpkin print, I don't think there's anything. Yes, it's Halloweeny, but it's not Halloweeny, so it'll make perfect sense. So fabric number one, we have a terrifying ticking stripe, and this is called Halloween Orange. So your thick white stripe in the middle is the bit that glows in the dark. So it's a pigment that's in the ink that's used that glows. So it just charges in the daylight and then glows at night time, and it's just a subtle glow. It's not a scary, horrible glow. Hi, Susan. So you might recognise this if you saw last year's collection, Witchy Woods. They have brought back the ticking stripe because it was so popular. So we've got it on an orange. So, prices would be helpful, wouldn't they? Half meters are £7, same pricing as it always is with me. £7 for your half meter, £14 for your meter. We're doing fat quarters at £3.50, and I've got some bundles coming up later. Hi, Jan. If you do want anything, I've got, just say that you want it, and if you want to upgrade to a bundle later, you can upgrade to a bundle. It's fine. You don't have to miss out on saying you want it. Because having said I've got absolutely loads, it was a Super 7 I got, so I've got 7 metres of everything, which sounds a lot, but will soon go, I'm sure. So fabric number 2 is again the ticking stripe, and it's black this time. So again, your really thick stripe in the centre is your bit that glows in the dark on this one. So in the collection there is 5 different designs. Well, strictly not true. There's 5 different fabrics, and most of them come in 3 different colourways, apart from one which comes in 3 different designs. Well, 2 that come in 3 different designs, so now I'm getting really confused about how many we've got. We've got 15 fabrics. Some of them are duplicates in the same design but different colourways. It'll make sense as we go through, don't panic. So the third in this stripe design is the purple ticking stripe. These are going to make really nice blenders, edges for your quilts, backings. Love a pair of pyjamas in them, but maybe glow in the dark wouldn't quite work. You know, just like them baggy pyjama pants. I think that'd be quite cool. So those are your first 3 fabrics. So you've got orange, black and purple ticking stripes. And then we move on to, and orange, purple and black is pretty much the theme of the 3 collections, colourways as we go through. So the next one is bats. And hopefully you can see as I move that along, it's a really lovely ombre. So the background fabric is a really nice orange ombre, and then you've got your bats. Now your glow in your dark element on this one is the, can you see the white outline of the bats? That is the bit that glows in the dark on these. So you've got loads of little bats in the background. I think this is a really fun print. So £7 for your half metre for this one, 112 centimetres wide. So that is your orange ombre for the bats. And then we have got, I'll try and be semi-tidy with this. Then we've also got it in purple. So the bats comes in a purple ombre. Now I think at the minute I'm favouring the purple as my favourite, but it will change, I'm sure. So again, your glow in the dark element on this is the white around the outline of the silhouette of the bats, and you've got the really nice purple ombre background to this. So £7 for your half metre, 14 for your metre, fat quarters £3.50 as always. Got little love hearts popping up in the corner, so that's somebody loves the fabric or Molly's cheering me on. The kids like to watch this show, so I do quite like it. When I go in the house, they go, "Did you see the hearts?" So the final one in the bats. So the bats comes in 3 colourways. You get it in orange, purple, and then this grey. So it's a really nice sort of charcoaly grey. And again, you get the ombre effect from that one. So just reminder of those prices: £7 for your half metre, £14 for your metre, £3.50 for your fat quarter. Now, there is also a double border in this collection. We all know I love my double borders. And this one is the werewolf. So I'll show you this side because it's got the... So you've got the moon and the werewolf. You've got Castle Spooky up on the hill. So your glow-in-the-dark element on here is your stars in the background, the white bat, the moon, the centre of the moon, not the whole of the moon, it's just a centre section that glows, the windows, and there's a little bit of glow-in-the-dark detail on this bottom section that's got all your pumpkins on it. So this is a half metre piece, so that gives you a feel for what you get for your half metre. And then with it being double border, that then runs up both sides of the fabric. And as you can see, if you say that the wolf is your main bit, it's offset, so they're not They're not directly opposite each other, so as it goes up the fabric, that design is offset with the castle. So you've got a castle opposite a wolf, if that makes sense. So that gives you an idea for that. And you've got a bit of an ombre effect to the background on that one. So the purple is lovely, isn't it, Maria? So that is your double border, same price as the others, so £7 for your half metre. It's going to be fab in bags. So my tote bag design that I do, I really want to make one of them up so you can see how the panels work with the tote bags. I wanted to do it with the Glow Fairy stuff, but I never quite got round to it. So having said that everything comes in 3 colourways, it does. So the next design does come in 3 colourways. So you've got your orangey purple and your grey again, but these each feature a different element. So the first one, and this is one of those mirrored designs that Lewis and Irene do, which are really lovely. So the first one is Beware of the Werewolf. So you've got it on an orange background, and you've got your werewolf, you've got your full moon, and you've got vines and things, thorns and leaves in the background. So that's what the orange design in that section comes as. So that's the werewolf. You can see now how these are all going to work really nicely together to pull projects together. So the purple in that collection, so again it's a mirrored print. We've got purple again, but you've got Dracula. So hopefully if I just move that in, you can see as the mirrored design, you've got a flower in the centre, you've got Dracula's coffins, and then you've got the bats with their little faces, which aren't even scary faces. I think they're quite sweet, really. Really nice design, this one. So that is Dracula. And then the final one is cats. So all of them have a glow-in-the-dark element. So we've got our cats for our final one in the mirrored print. So you can see that that orange is featuring through this as well. So you've got scaredy cats, you've got the thorns in the background again, and a little, I think it's like a little flower with the orange in the, but then it also looks a little bit like cat paws, so who knows. Hi Sylvia, you're all right being late, you can always catch up. So just so you know, I'm just going through the collection to start with, and we're doing some bundles as well. It's all pre-shrunk 100% cotton from Lewis and Irene. Everything glows in the dark, so all of the designs have a glow in the dark element to them. And we're just going through what's what. So the next one that we've got in this collection is Scaredy Cats. So it's on a lighter grey, so it's the cats again. Maybe I've got a delay, so I don't know what Beautiful Design is, but absolutely aren't they all? I don't know whether you're talking about this one or the last one or something about 3 designs ago, because like I say, your comments don't come up exactly as they load, if you see what I mean. So I totally agree with you, but I don't know which one you're talking about. So this design is your Scaredy Cats. So it's all over design with your cats, and there's a little star in the background as well. And it's your star that's your glow in the dark element on that one, looking at it. I don't know how to show you the glow in the dark, because even if I switch the lights off, it wouldn't be dark enough, but also I think the camera would then kick in and not do it. So the purple in this section has little tiny Draculas scattered all over it. So you've got Draculas and the bats. So you can see how these are all going to work together for different bits. So that is scattered Draculas all over. Now, there is a Transylvania Glow section on the website, and I have got one of the bundles and the ticking stripes in at the minute. I will get everything else loaded. But as I say, with Spalding, it's been a bit crazy getting all the fabric prepped for that and the van loaded, and then I've been setting up today. So I will chip away over the next few days. If you want to order something and it's not on the website and you've watched this, just ping me a message and I'll sort it out. But it will all be going on the website in the Transylvania Glow section, as you would expect. So in the orange, we've got pumpkins. So they've all got little pumpkin faces on them. So you've got a green, orange, a couple of orange ones. Now it's the white pumpkin that's your glow in the dark element on this. The purples are lovely, Sylvia. I thought you'd like them. I agree with you, Maria, all of them. When you popped up watching, I knew that you'd like this collection. So the final 3 designs, oh, and then I've got a panel to show you actually. So the final 3 before we get to the panel is stars. So they are all scattered star designs. So the design is the same in that it's all little stars, and it's the little white stars that glow in the dark. Now, you can't really see on here. It looks like there's gaps on this one, and it's not. That's where there's a little tiny white glow in the dark star. So you get black, orange and glow in the dark stars on these. On the black background you get purple instead of black, because obviously black stars on a black background wouldn't work. So this is the first one, which is on, I'd say it's white, but I don't know whether it's officially cream. No, it's more of a cream colour actually. So that's stars on cream. And again, everything's got a glow in the dark element. They're all £7 for your half metre, 14 for your metre, £3.50 if you wanted fat quarters. And we have got some bundles coming up. No, you're not, Maria, you are not predictable at all. You just know what you like, and so do I. So this is the stars on the orange. So you can see you've got your black, your orange and your white stars, and it's your white stars that have got your glow in the dark element to it. So they're all 112 centimetres wide. They're going to make great projects. I can't wait to get sewing with them, but I've got so much to do, other stuff. And then this is the final of the fabrics, and then I'll show you the panel next. So this is the black. So as you can see, the black star on this one has been replaced with purple, because obviously black on black doesn't work. And then your little white star is your glow in the dark element. So every single one of the designs has glow in the dark elements to it, which makes it really fun. Don't need to do anything special with it. It will just charge naturally during the day, and then emit like a little glow. The other thing as well is it's all still machine washable, so you don't need to worry about doing anything special with the fabric. It'll just do its thing. Now, the final loveliness in this is a Halloween panel. Now I'm going to have to show you this in sections because I can't get far enough back to show you it all. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You've got 9 blocks to this. So you've got at the I don't know how I'm going to do this. So you've got Happy Halloween. You've got Castle Dracula, and you've got Dracula in his coffin. You've then got a Scaredy Cat. You've got Home Sweet Haunted Home. Beware the Werewolves. Then at the bottom, you've got, hopefully you can see that, we've got Trick or Treat with the Cats. We've got Dracula again, surrounded by roses and thorns. And then we've got Flight or Fright with a bat. Now, they all measure 12 inches square. So your options are, and then you've got this little strip running down the side. So, oh, hello Val. I wondered if she was watching with you, Maria. I miss seeing you guys, actually. We'll have to organise a visit and a cup of tea. Yeah, so you've got these strips down the side, which you can use in your design. So you could just quilt this up as it is. You could pop some wadding behind it, quilt it up, and away you go. Or how lovely would it be if you then chopped these into individual squares and used some of the other fabrics to then border them to make a lovely Halloween blanket, throw, quilt, whatever you fancied being. So the panels are 15, and they are metre panels. 100% cotton, 112 centimetres wide by metre. They're probably actually 96 to be fair, because they're 12-inch squares, aren't they? So yeah, so that is all of the designs that you've seen. Now, I have done some bundles where I've put bits together. Bundles can be rearranged. So if there's something that you want in a bundle that I've not put in and you don't want something else, let me know and we can swap them around. But as it stands at the minute, there's 3 fat quarter bundles. So the first one, let's do this in order. I don't even know what the order is, to be fair. Let's start with the orange one. So in the orange one, you get the werewolves. So that's the mirrored design. You get the orange ticking stripe, Halloween orange. You get the orange ombre bat. You get the orange pumpkins. And you get the cream stars. So I've put them together in little bundles for you in the hope that I'm being helpful. But like I say, we can chop and change things. So you get 5 fat quarters in your bundles, and they're £17.50. So you've got your orange werewolves. Then we've got purple. which is Dracula. So you've got your mirrored Dracula, you've got your purple ticking stripe, you've got your purple ombre bats, you've got your scattered Dracula on your purple background, and then you've got your black stars on that one. Again, don't forget everything's got a little glow in the dark element to it, which is super lovely. And then the final one is your greys and a bit of orange. So you've got Scaredy Cat, which is your mirrored print. You've got your black ticking stripe. You've got your grey ombre bats. Your grey all over scattered Scaredy Cat. And then the orange stars with that one. So 3 different fat quarter bundles. And they're $17.50 each. Purple fat quarter bundle, please. So Maria was saying earlier she's predictable because I knew she'd like this collection. If I had to guess which colour fabric she would have bought tonight, I'd have gone purple. So I love that. I know you guys super well. So the other thing I've put together is, so these save you a little bit of money, and again we can chop and change designs if we want. I've put together some little half-metre bundles. So you get 3 half-metres for £20 in these. So the first bundle I've put together is I've put all 3 of your ticking stripes together. So thinking that would be a lovely blender pack. So if you got that and your panel, for example, you're away with doing something to do it all. And all of them would work really. So the 3 half-metres is £20, and that's the same for all of these that I'm going to show you now. So you've got one with the ticking stripes. These will be, if anyone's watching and you're coming to Spalding, I will have these at Spalding with me. I'm not taking the bolts because I ran out of room in the van, but I will sneak these in a bag in the morning. So these will be there if you want to see them in person, because I'm not sure the camera does complete justice for them at all. So the next half-metre bundle pack is your ombre bats. So you've got your orange, forgot the word then, orange, purple and grey ombre bats in that bundle for 20. Then we've got the 3 mirrored prints in the next bundle. So 3 half-metres. So you've got your werewolf on orange, you've got Dracula on the purple, and you've got the Scaredy Cat's design on the black. So that is the 3 mirrored prints on that. I will get all of these bundles loaded up onto the website as well, so you'll be able to see them a bit more clearly if you're struggling at the moment. So the next one we've got is all of the little small all over prints. So we've got Scaredy Cat on grey, we've got pumpkins, and we've got the purple Dracula. So £20 for that one. Then we've got your 3 glow in the dark stars. So we've got the black, the orange and the white. Cream, it's cream. Ignore me when I say white, it is most definitely cream. Sorry, it's cream. So that's that. Then I have got silver. Absolutely, I'll bring it on Monday for you. Then I've bumbleberries. So I don't know whether I've told you all, and let me find it. There is a glow in the dark bumbleberries. So if you're using any of the glow in the dark fabrics and you need a blender and you want to do something a bit funky with it, there is a glow in the dark bumbleberries. So on these, some of the little bumbleberry circles are done with the glow in the dark ink, so it will glow in the dark. It's